No talking.
Come out the door, it's like you've gone away.
I love it so much. I love it because it's just loveliness.
Shall we just cancel the show and watch Frozen?
I could do it. Like a couple of duvets, bring the wine and crisps back out. Let's do this.
Do it.
Look, Frozen Fever has taken over the studio because the actual Elsa is on the sofa. Hollywood superstar Idina Menzel is with us. It's so good to see you.
So good to see you. You probably just traumatized a lot of young kids that say, who's that 50-year-old woman? Says she's Elsa.
No.
Listen, you are Elsa, and also the moment that you start speaking, it's like...
It sounds like
it's
me.
Elsa's
I usually
here.
make them close their eyes if they're freaked out, and they say, that's not
doing
Elsa,
that now.
Mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I sing in their ear, and then they say,
Oh, my...
Oh, that's weird. I like it. Say other stuff.
You've had a lovely time. We saw you at Wimbledon yesterday. You had a great time. But at the weekend, you were at Pride and you were headlining the event.
I was so honored
was it
to be
amazing?
there. It's been amazing. I lived here for 6 months when I did Wicked.
Yeah.
So I've made some of the closest friends, and just anytime I can come back here.
Look at you go.
Yeah, look at me moonwalking.
That's
See?
the coolest thing.
I know. I'm not really a dancer, but I know how to moonwalk. Isn't that weird?
Yeah, you do it very well.
Thank you.
I hadn't realised that Let It Go has become quite the anthem as well.
Yes, it has. You mean for the LGBTQ
Yes, the LGBTQ
plus community?
community,
Yes.
yeah.
So being there the other day was just at Trafalgar Square. Did I say it right? Trafalgar.
That's it,
yeah.
It was thousands and thousands of people, and there was so much love, and it was just incredible. For me, it's just so nice to sort of be able to give back and express my gratitude to the queer community who have accepted me and embraced me all these years.
I mean, so much so that the album, really, the whole inspiration for that. In fact, it's, I think, fair enough to say, a bit of a love letter to the community, isn't it?
I think so. I played at 1 a.m. at a club the other night, Heaven, it's called.
Oh, yeah.
And
Under the Arches.
And
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
And I actually, every time I come back to London, even for Frozen 2 press, not to go to GAY for that, but I was later at night, I did the press junket for Frozen, Disney, little kids, and then at 1 a.m. I went to
Balance. It's all
Heaven.
about balance.
And I have the greatest time performing for everybody. The energy is electric, and so I thought, what kind of music do I want to make next for my album? I wanted it to be something I could bring back to the clubs. So it was dance, it was disco. That kind of music really helps. It's a great foundation for big voices,
Yeah.
you know, like Barbra Streisand had one, and
Yes.
Cher, and Donna Summer, and so...
Yeah, all the greats.
Yeah.
Did you sing Let It Go in Heaven as a surprise? Did you just rock up on stage and sing?
I do it.
Tell me what happened, because the place was to go.
Yeah, they love it. I mean, I don't have to really sing it. I just kind of hold the mic out and everybody sings along.
I bet it's
and
amazing.
It's the greatest feeling ever.
The new track, Move, which is what has been inspired by these nights that you're
Yes.
telling us about now. Let's have a little listen, shall we?
She's got in with a new crowd.
You know what? Kids always know the sound of my voice. So people will tell me that they're in the car listening to Let It Go, and then they'll put something like that on, and then the kids will be like, oh, is that Elsa
It's
singing,
Elsa.
Mommy?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
not
So that's the
brilliant.
biggest compliment to me.
The album, you also worked with Nile Rodgers, which must have been incredible.
Well, when I wanted to make this kind of music, I said, look, I think it's a really organic transition for someone like me, but what do you think? And I went to Nile, who's a friend of mine, and he did Diana Ross's album, Coming Out, all that stuff. He's like the godfather of disco, and he said, of course, you should do it. It's great music for really big, dramatic voices, which is why I call it Drama Queen. One of the reasons I call it.
Nile Rodgers is referenced by so many artists, isn't he?
Right? Yes.
He's the artist.
And he's having a renaissance as well. Now this young generation has discovered him, and they want him to play on everything with him.
So with the album, because, I mean, you've got so many roles and characters that people know you from. You know, you've got Maureen in Rent, you've got, obviously, Elphaba in Wicked, Elsa that we've been talking about a lot today. When you do your own album and you are you, is that more nerve-wracking? How does it feel?
I feel like I always have to be me and reveal myself, be vulnerable in whatever I'm doing, even if I have green makeup on, because that's what we do as artists. You know, we have to be authentic and be willing to take a risk and let people sort of see into our soul, no matter what. It's always you underneath, so it's always terrifying.
Yeah, it's always scary. And actually, with Elsa, that was quite true because you had a similarity there because growing up, you had to keep your voice in.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to.
I mean, I think we all feel that way. Even if we're not singers, we're all trying to figure out, especially as women, how big our voices can be, how much space that we can take up, you know, in life. And when we realize, you know, how to sort of harness that power we have and how powerful and ferocious it can be in a beautiful way, that's when we sort of feel
good stuff happens.
Yes, exactly. Liberated.
Talk to us.
Yes.
Frozen 3.
Yes. That's
it's
all
happening.
It's happening. I was told. I mean, you know, nothing's been signed, but I'm very excited if it is happening. I swear to you, I'm not being...
You haven't seen a script?
Elusive. I haven't seen a script.
All right, well, let's talk about then. But then you can talk about this without getting into any
I'd probably
trouble.
have to kill you.
No, I know.
It's all right. As long as you sing to me while you kill me, I'm OK. I'll roll with it. Let it go. It's fine. Do what you want.
But where would we want to find her? Like, what?
Where would we want?
Because people have talked. I mean, there's the groups online that discuss this all day long.
Yes.
Some people have said that they would like her to have a relationship, maybe a potential lover.
Well,
this
what's
time.
always been so beautiful about Frozen is that the relationship of sisterhood has been celebrated and family, and it's not been about princess, queen, you know, damsel in distress finding the prince coming in to save the day.
Yeah.
But I think in Frozen 3 it would be nice if she found a partner in life.
I think so.
There's been a call for her to find a princess and not a prince.
Yes, or, you know, whatever in between. Yeah, who knows?
Who knows?
But I'm not the writer, and I just want to do Frozen 3.
Yeah, I want you to do
Do you know what's fabulous about this whole thing is that you are as enthusiastic about Frozen as we are. You know, a lot of people, they do a movie that's so huge and they're known for it and they go, well, actually, I do other things too. You celebrate Elsa still, don't you?
Of course I celebrate her, I mean, she's a great reminder, as we just were talking about like, embracing our power and our individuality as people. And because I get to, it resonates with young people when I'm on stage and I see a sea of blue dresses and a bunch of 50, 60-year-old LGBTQ people all in one big demographic in the audience. I look out and I feel so lucky. Plus, I have to remind myself when I get to sing the song every day, I'm reminded, Idina, get out of bed. It's you know, you can't always let it go or defy gravity. Sometimes it's hard, you know, and so it's a reminder for me to like get my act together, you know.
Her character changed, didn't it? Because to begin with, she wasn't going to be the good guy.
Right.
They were thinking about making her...
She was sort of the archetypal nemesis of Disney, sort of more evil and then they wrote that song, which made them, the composers, Chris and Bobby Lopez, wrote that song and it made them feel, it made everything feel a little bit more complicated. You sort of had this different emotional connection.
Yeah.
And you realize, oh, let's tell the story of why somebody is the way they are. Why are they wounded? What are they afraid of? Why does it make people lash out? You know?
I love that they allowed themselves to make those changes and
Yes,
go with that
do.
rather than sticking to what they originally thought.
Did you know straight away when you heard Let It Go? Did you go, this is going to be huge?
No, but I'm not, you know, no. I just knew I was excited to be in a Disney movie singing, you know. That was a milestone enough for me.
You did change the octave, is that right?
No, not the octave. I changed a step, which is a big difference.
Oh, okay. Yes. I'm not very musical.
No, sorry.
You don't know what that means.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sound condescending.
No, that's fine.
No, because an octave would have been 8 notes high. But,
Holly, stupid question.
No, it's just like,
What's
but
a
it's a
step?
big difference when you're up there to move it up there a little bit more. But I think because ever so slightly, I can go from sounding like I had a cigarette one day to all of a sudden sounding like a 13-year-old girl. So depending on where you put the song, I can sing more up here. I sound a little bit more innocent, don't I? Than the way
can
I've
you
been
do a
singing
Tom Waits version of it?
Exactly. Well, that'll be in Las Vegas when I'm 85 and I don't have the notes. And I'm just saying, let it go, baby. You know what I mean?
Give me another drink.
Give me another drink.
That version.
So I know for a fact
Go on.
that when you're alone in the house and it comes on, you sing along.
Oh, without
I
a
definitely do.
doubt.
Do you still sing along with Let It Go?
No, I mean, no.
At home when it, do you
No, well, also my son, he's 13. We were talking about, you know, our teenagers. No, he doesn't really want little to do with mommy singing as much as possible.
No, don't tell me
He loves me, he's proud of me, but if I sing in the house, it's like, Mom, not now. You know, if he's on the phone with his friends, it's embarrassing. Yeah.
Parents are just uncool, aren't they? To whoever their parents are.
I want him to see that I'm cool.
He'll come
Why
round.
is it so important to me to be cool to my son?
And the
I'm
more
just a
you try,
parent.
the
When
worse
he
it
gets
is.
to-
worse it is.
When he gets to 16.
Yeah.
Oh, you're in for a treat.
I know.
You'll be saying Let It Go a lot.
I
A lot.
Thank you for coming in.
Thank you
It's
for
really
having
lovely,
me.
really
It's
lovely
great
to
to
have
meet
you
you.
here.
Happy to be here.
The new album, Drama Queen, comes out on August the 18th, and the single Move and Dramatic are out now.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much. Great
Thank
talking
you.
to you. Thank you.